Welcome. I'm Jennifer Kirk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Guelph, Ontario. How are you? Thank you for joining us for our February's Global Night Angels video hub. The theme this month is the mini catalog. So there are so many favorites in the mini catalog that I didn't even know where to start. But I decided to play with the Painted Lavender bundle, or the, what's the suite called? My brain has turned off. Anyway, we're playing with the bundle tonight. The dies are currently unavailable, but they're only going to be they're going to be back in stock in a couple of weeks. So it's and I just absolutely adore this this suite. So I'm going to turn you around, and we are going to be doing a fun fold tonight. I saw this fun fold on Kelly Acheson's site and absolutely fell in love with it. So I've been doing this in so many different cards. So I hope you guys enjoy it too. All right, we'll talk soon. Bye for now. Okay, so here's the card. It's okay that you go over because this is smaller than a normal size card. So even with these guys hanging out the side, it will still fit into a regular size envelope. And so, are you ready for it? It's so cute. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so you can put whatever you want on the inside. I just went nuts with some lavender bouquets and yeah, and some die cuts. All right. So within the suite, there's these lovely embellishments. They're the butterflies. They're actually all white. I just realized I don't have my embellishments out. So just give me one moment to find them. Here we go. The suite also comes with these gorgeous purple, purple fine I can't speak. This is going to be fun. Fine shimmer gems. You'll notice that the Painted Lavender doesn't have any sentiments. So it does come with within the suite, it's a mega suite. So it does come with another stamp set that is all sentiments. But I'm not going to use that one tonight. I'm actually going to use the Filled with Happiness. I'm going to just use this thanks. And just a note, you're wonderful. I appreciate you on the inside. All right, so let's get started. Let me move things so that we are not getting claustrophobic. I'm going to put the card there so I remember what I'm doing. I'm keeping this here to keep the light out of the video so it's not too annoying. So hopefully that's okay. All right, so we have a piece of gorgeous great cardstock. This is 10.5 by 5.5. Okay, so 5.5 by 10.5. And we are going to score it at 3.5. Oh, I got scrap paper here. I'm going to score it at 3.5, 3.5, and at 7. I'm just going to put my arm out so I can get it here. So I'm just lining that up at 7. Okay, and give it a score. All right, so now we're just going to fold. I am going to bring in my bone folder and give it a burnish, and then I'm going to fold back. Okay. I did this demonstration for our team this week, and everyone loved it. So I thought I would share it with you guys. Okay, so this is how the card's going to open. So it's just like a normal Z fold. Okay. What we're going to do right now, though, is we're going to fold. This is the back of it. We're going to fold the back in, and we're going to do some cuts on, and we're going to be cutting through 2 pieces of cardstock. Okay, so I'm cutting through here. So, and you could do these slits whatever you want. Okay, but I'm going to do this at 1 1/8. Oh, I should have put my glasses on. Okay, 1 1/8. Because we are cutting through 2 pieces, I am going to do it a couple times, and I'm going to cut it down to 1.5. So I can't really see this very well because the camera's in the way. So hopefully I'm getting close each time. So I'm just going to do it a couple of times just to make sure I've gone through both pieces of paper. Okay. So again, I line that up at 1 1/8 and I cut it down to 1 1/2. So you can see I have a slit between two pieces of paper. Okay. We're going to do the same thing. We are going to line this up at 2 1/2 inches. And I'm going to cut down again to 1 1/2. Okay. Again, just doing it a few times so I get it all the way through. Okay. And then we're going to move it over to 3 1/4. Okay. And cut it down to 1 1/2 again. Look how easy this is. Okay. And then we are going to move it over to 4 5/8 and give it a cut. Oh, I went too far on that one. I was only supposed to go to 1 1/2. Oops. Oh well. We'll just have an extra little cut in there. See? Too far. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to line it up at 1 1/2, which is where we should have scored to. And between the thicker flaps, we're going to score. Okay, so line up at 1 1/2, and that should be where your cut mark is. I'm going to put my scoring blade at where my slit is, and I'm going to score between the cuts. Okay, again, I'm going through two pieces of paper, so I am doing it multiple times and pushing fairly hard. Now I'm going to line it up to this one, and I'm going to score between the two big ones. Okay, really important to get this score line good on both sides. If you flip it over and you don't have a good score line, then just line it up at 1 1/2 and just repeat that. Okay, I'll just do it again. Just this, if you have a good score line, it'll make your folding of your card much easier. Okay, so we're done with that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop the thick pieces up and we're going to plunk these pieces down. Okay, so you can see I've got it like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it along my score lines just like this. Okay, so I'm just going to fold it like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to fold it like that. Okay. And then, magic, it will fold so easy. If you don't have good score lines, you may have fun getting this to fit. You want it to look like an E, okay? So you want everything to be lined up. You don't want it a piece sticking out that's wider. So just make it like an E, and then you know you folded it correctly. And that is it. All right. So I'm just going to fold this back this way. You can see our card base is done. So now it's really just decorating. So I have this gorgeous DSP that I'm going to stick right here. Okay. Where's my glue? Here's my glue. Now I went a little crazy on the inside with lavender. I don't think I'm going to do it as much. We'll see. We'll play. Okay. And then, so this piece, sorry, I didn't tell you. This piece of DSP is, I'm trying to find it on my thingy. I don't know what it is. Let me measure it for you. I didn't write it down. So I have a cheat sheet over here. Okay, so it is 3 1/4. Let me just double check that. 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so that's the big piece of DSP. And then these little DSPs are 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so I have one piece of DSP that's that, and then I have a piece of basic white, and that's going to go on here. I'm not going to put that one on yet because I'm going to stamp on that, make sure I'm putting the right. See, this could even go like that if you wanted. That's really pretty, but I do want to have a different pattern. And you could put your sentiment in here and put another piece of DSP here, right? So you can decorate this however you want. Oops, put them up the right way, Jen. Not upside down. Okay, now I just got covered in glue. Upside down is not good. Okay, we're going to leave that off to the side. I have 4 pieces of DSP in this pattern, and these are 1 3/8 by 1 1/4, and they're just all going to go right in here. Okay. Isn't this DSP just gorgeous? Oh, just love it. I love it. And look at how beautiful this is. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to turn this so I can get it on straight. So I like using liquid glue. It gives me a minute to fiddle to get it so that it's kind of lined up and somewhat straight. Because for those of you that watch me, I do nothing straight. I'm straight challenged. Everything is crooked. Everything's on an angle. Maybe if I wore my glasses, it might help. All right. And that's pretty much it. So I have a whole bunch of things that I've die cut out early, and we're just going to play and decide what we want to use. So this will be our banner, but I've cut these out. These are all from the Painted Perennial Dies. Okay, and I cut them out in Bubble Bath, Highland Heather, and Gorgeous Grape. Okay. Oh, you know what? My glue's not sticking down. Just let me hold this down for one more second. Stick it. All right. And then I stamp these in Gorgeous Grape as well. I might just do that and just put some twigs coming up. Let's change this one a little bit from what I did before. I don't know that I want big. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so let's glue these together. We're just playing. We'll figure out what we're going to do. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. Stick this here. I should have done these in different colors. Okay, when you're gluing this down, you only want to glue on the one side. It's okay if it sticks out here. That's fine, because it will still fit into an envelope because this is smaller. Okay. What do we want to do? Too many options. I think I'm just going to have a butterfly on the top, and I just want these sticking out a little bit. We're going to give them haircuts. Okay, so I'm going to put some seal across here. Be careful because you don't want your seal. See, I shouldn't have put seal there. Don't do as I do, do as I say. We only want adhesive on the one side, so I'm just using my adhesive remover here to take this off. Okay. If I want to stick something on this side, I'll just have to use a glue dot so that it's not sticking over the center of the bouquet. All right, and then we're going to do this one. Again, we're going to cut off the bottoms, so we can just place them however we wish. Okay, I don't know that we want too much more than that. The other one was way too busy for me. I like things simple. Okay, let's see. How's that going to look? That's going to be gorgeous, just like that. Okay, so we're going to stick this one on here. So I can put a little bit of seal here. Stick this one in. The only thing you want to be careful about is that it's not hanging over here, because then it'll fold. All right. So we want to make sure that we're within here. And then we're only going to put adhesive on this side so that when it comes this way, it's not going to fold over onto this way. Does that make sense? I'm having trouble Englishing today. Okay, we're going to give these haircuts. Okay, and then I'm just going to, all I'm going to do is stick some glue right here. And that way, I'm not going to go too far. And we are good. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it. Love it. Okay, I have extra pieces for my next card. Now, part of the suite also has these butterflies. So I just have them in a stamp set. They, I think you get 8 sheets and you have all different sizes. I've been using a lot of the little ones. They're called paper butterfly accents. So they come in a sheet like this. So let's just grab a sheet and let's look at what this one. The other thing you can do is just use an embellishment too. Is that going to stick here okay? Yeah, I'm going to put that right there. Okay, and then I want one for the front. I want it going this way. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to do some stamping. Some stamping. I'm going to move these guys off to the side. So I'm bringing in my sentiment. I'm using Gorgeous Grape. Isn't this a fun fold? I love it. Love it. Okay. Thanks. And inside, just a note. Line that up. Put that in the middle. There we go. Okay, I'm closing this. I'm going to bring in, if I can find it, a scrap piece of paper. Where did I leave it? Oh my goodness. Because we're going to do some blending now. So let's move this off to the side. Actually, let me put this on before I lose it and make it go dirty. Because that's another thing I do, is I lose everything. So stick it on while you can. Okay, let's go right like that. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, blending brushes. So I'm going to be doing them all in purple. So I just have one blending brush. I'm just going to make sure it's not too dark right now. And I'm going to bring in my Fresh Freesia. I'm going to start off with Fresh Freesia. I'm kind of doing an ombre effect here. Okay, and I'm just going to start off. You do have to be gentle because these are pretty fragile. I'm just going to lightly add some color. Remember, you can go over and keep adding. You can't take the color off once you've added it. So these would also make, can you imagine the background? Look how beautiful that is. You can make backgrounds on your actual card base too with using these as, poor antenna, I just broke his antenna. Using these as masks. Okay, so that's Fresh Freesia. And then I'm going to come in with some Highland Heather. As I knock my lamp over. Okay. So I'm just putting some ink on. I'm blotting it off. and then I'm just coming in circular motion, and I'm just adding it. Oh, my puppy just woke up. I hope he doesn't start barking. Okay, so Highland Feather. And again, just keep adding until you're happy with your colors. So I'm just blending them in. I don't want a definitive line of where the Fresh Freesia and the Highland Heather start. Just okay. There we go. And let's bring in some Gorgeous Grape. We're almost done. We just need to decorate. Okay, so Gorgeous Grape is quite a bit darker. So I'm going to come in up here. Okay. Ooh, so pretty. Oops, don't stick it in your ink pad. And don't stick your fingers in your ink pad like I just did. We'll get inky. Okay, and then the last one I'm going to bring in is Blackberry Bliss. We have so many beautiful purples. Oh, just love it. Okay, and I have bought a new Blackberry Bliss, but I haven't opened it yet, so we're going to use the old one. And I'm just coming in really just on the tips. And then you can also, if you want to add some glitter, you can wink these with Winkostella, which I will do. Okay, so pretty. Oh, just love it. Love it, love it. Okay. So this is just like a glitter paint. If you have a spray, that'll work too. It is going to move some of my ink around because I haven't let it dry, but that's okay. We want a ombre effect anyway, so not a big deal. If you don't want this effect, just let your ink dry totally, but I think it looks pretty cool. It just adds to the, you know, nothing in nature is perfect. It's all different colors. So pretty. Missed a spot. Don't miss a spot. Okay. And we'll do this guy too. This set just reminds me of spring, and oh, I'm so ready for spring to come. I don't know about you guys, or what, maybe you are in summer right now, depending on where you're watching this from. Okay, so I'm just going to get the ink off of my brush before I put it away. And there we go. Our beautiful butterflies are ready to be added to our card. Let me get this out of our way. Let's bring our card back in. And now, what do we want to do? Do we want to pop it or keep it flat? I think we're going to keep it flat this time. I popped the one on the other card. Oh, where's my silicone sheet? Now the glass mat, it would be perfectly fine for me to glue on it and then just wipe it up. But I don't have my my I can't, sorry, English is hard today. The cloth that comes with it, it's totally dry, so it won't work to clean up my glue. And then you guys know me, I'll put my project in it and I will make a big mess. So let's just stick our butterfly right here. Now you do want to make sure your butterfly isn't hanging over. Like it can hang over this way, as long as you don't put glue on it. But you don't want it hanging over on this side because then it won't fit into an envelope. Okay, and then we're going to take our sentiments and some dimensionals, and we're just going to pop that up. Don't put it upside down, Jen. Okay. Oh, I want this butterfly to be shown. I love those blue ones. There we go. We'll just stick it here. Just like that. Maybe make a shirt straight. Told you I can't do anything straight. And let's add some balloon. So you have numerous different colors that we can add. I am going to do that, that, and I'm going to go back with another pink one, a small one. And where do we want to put this? On the butterfly? No. Here. Where to put it? Okay, we're going to put it on the butterfly abdomen. There you go. Just like that. Pretty. All right, we have one more butterfly to stick in. So then do we want it to be on top? That's pretty, eh? Or on this side? Let's see. We open it. I think I want it here. Although it's a big empty space there. Let's put it there. Okay, so I'm just going to put glue on the bottom part of it. Am I on the camera? And the leaves, the wings can be kind of free flying. Free flying. Flying free. All right. Dirty glue out of the way. And you do want to make sure that this one is within the score lines, because you don't want it to bend the wrong way. Okay, it's pretty. It's actually, I should have put it here. It would look better up there. Here it's kind of hidden a bit, but that's okay. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? I hope you like it. I like this one better than my original one that had a lot of, I did 2 bouquets on it. It was a little bit busy for me, so I like this one much better. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you next month too. Make sure you hop on over to, let me come back. I hope you hop on over to the other talented ladies of the Global Night Angels Hop, video hop, and I hope you enjoy our creativity that we're sharing with you. So we'll see you next month on the 20th, and have an amazing month. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.